So secondary memory topic I am going to cover today in Digital Computer Fundamentals, Chapter 6. The chapter name is Peripherals and Memory. So what is secondary memory? Secondary memory is very essential for the computer because we know that there are two types of memory. There is primary memory and secondary memory. See, secondary memory is very large. Primary memory is very small. Primary memory is very fast. Secondary memory is very slow. So as you know, the computer works very fast. Okay, so the data should be given to the computer at a high speed. So that is not possible by secondary memory, but primary memory is capable of that. But primary memory size is usually small, so the secondary memory is very much essential to store large amount of data. Okay, that is why secondary memory is also called as mass storage. Mass storage means heavy storage, big storage, huge storage. Okay, the secondary memory is also non-volatile. What is the meaning of non-volatile? As we have discussed previously also, non-volatile means, okay, which does not require the power supply for its work. Okay, it can store the data it can store the data even when the power supply is not present. In RAM, the data what is written, if the power supply is not available, immediately it will just stop working. The data, complete data will be erased, but not in the case of secondary memory. Secondary memory, the data will be present even if the power is not there. We can access it after the power is available. Okay, so as I told you, the secondary memory speed is very slow when compared to the primary memory. The primary memory is like, okay, going in a flight to a particular place. Suppose if you want to go to Kashmir, if you want to go to, from Bangalore airport, within a small amount of time you can reach Kashmir. But if you go in a shuttle bus, it will take days together, months together to reach there. Like that, if a primary memory is like a flight, okay, secondary memory is like a shuttle bus. By the time the data reaches from the secondary memory to the CPU, it will be a huge, large amount of time. The time will be wasted and the CPU will be idle and it will not be used. The programs and data cannot be processed as fast as it is being processed now. Okay, so secondary memory is used to store the programs which data is not currently used by the computer, which suppose we use MS Word, PowerPoint, okay, Excel and all. Suppose if Excel is used, then PowerPoint will be sent back to the hard disk. If PowerPoint is used, then the other programs which are not currently used will be sent back to the secondary memory. That is how it works. Okay, the data and programs are transferred to the main memory, that is primary memory, from the secondary memory whenever it is required. Okay, so what are the examples of secondary memory? Means magnetic disk, hard disk, magnetic tapes are examples of secondary memory. Okay.